in the simple way. The next level, how we can enhance our code here, is a very simple. It's just remember, this is the best thing. So following this, I will continue in the third session. We'll be talking in more information about this. Okay, so actually this is the object-oriented programming. Okay, so please ask me if you have any question now. Was it clear? I know all of you are tired now, you know, after working, so you can go back to the recording when I publish it and you can see it. So.
Hi, Joseph.
Yeah.
Sorry, could you please repeat has a and is a relationship?
Yeah. Thank you for asking me that. If you are working, let me all the time, please, all the time, let me ask, as is from the software engineering principles, because at the end of the day, you are going to develop a software, or maybe you will be with a team that are organized by a software engineer and team manager. So this is the, okay. When we are working as a team, we want to implement a software. During the implementation of the software, we are investigating our requirement with the agile cases, and then we discuss how the software will look like. So we need an approach to talk, to say how A is related with B, how is this related to that. So we need to build our terminology. And in object-oriented programming, you can say a simple, you don't use the composition and the association, as I say. You can say, I have composition and I have an inheritance, and go with that. This will help you when you are writing your code. But when you need to discuss with a software engineer, with team manager, how this software related with this piece and how that piece is, okay, you use other terminology. And has a and is the basic terminology when talking in software engineer. When I want to express the composition, you can think always in case study. So composition is related in an object that has a property that belongs to other object. So we call it has a. So a circle has a point. So it has it, so it has all its value. Now, inheritance looks like sometimes like composition. So I'm extending the, yes, I am extending the object with more properties, but inheritance is more than composition in this way that, for example, in inheritance, when you inherit person, you inherit all of its method. When you composite object, like we demonstrate here in our circle, so as well as you have here a point, okay, you can't access the, let us say, the distance, okay, of the point directly by object of type circle. So you can type something like that, C1 dot distance, yeah? You can't do that. Is it okay? So you can't do distance. You need to type C1 dot, okay, its point. Then you type distance, okay, and so on. So they are two cases which are expressing the relationship. So has a, you hold, and one object hold other object, okay? And the inheritance, okay, So is A is a kind, this is me. I'm not including any, you know, I'm inheriting from person. So I inherit all these properties and method, and not just the data. Here, you can say you inherit the data. You just have the data, but you can't access the method of point without using the point. You can here access everything in person using the inheritance. So this is technically the difference between them. When we organize, you can say, for example, I want to represent a car. So car will have 4 wheels, okay? But car can inherit vehicle. Okay, so you can organize this this code like that. So cars has 4 wheels, yes, in English, and car inherit from vehicle. So in this way, you can discuss and you can build your software. And the best way is to reach this point is just to start writing code, just practicing. And when you are controlling your code, then the next step, you will use this terminology, and it's very handy. Okay?
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Circular references with imports. How do you deal with them efficiently? Have you got a pattern or a method to deal with that? Because I've sort of got come unglued by that myself in the past.
You ask me, Jeremy, how I organize the files when I am using, that's what you mean?
It's like you can have an import 2 files in 2 different modules, but they both import some from each other. So you get these sort of like circular references. You can
yeah.
An employee, you just
yeah.
separate them out, you know?
Yeah. Thank you for your question. You are pointing to very interesting point. You can do how it looks logic for you. The best way I use each class, I put it in a single file. I can't put, okay, the same. This is not a good. This is here just for demonstration. As you can see, I put here a point.
By the way, you're not sharing your ID at the moment, in case you're thinking you're doing that. We're just seeing the video of you.
Sorry. Okay, now you are seeing me?
Now I see your ID, yeah.
Yeah, so this is here, just remember, this is for just demonstration for me, not to go more than just have one single file. This is just for the demonstration. When we build a case study, not in this course, but in advanced course, I will give you some case study, and you see we can divide here to like 3 tiers layers, MVC, we work with MVC, okay? So the best way to handle this is to put each class in a single file, not all of them in one file. I don't like that. So
I've done that, but then let's say I have the person class in one file and employee in another, but somehow let's say I've imported the person, but somehow I've tried to kind of reference the employee in the class as well at the same time as in the person class. You get these sort of circular references, and
yeah, that's a technical issue. We will let me deal with that in future session, but it is not the place now to dive into that. There is a good solution. I can direct you with a message, or I can.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, but I'm very happy to see this question. It's very important. Yeah, we will deal in that. You know what? In Django has a special kind of code organization. Did you work with Django?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
SQL Alchemy is my sort of like it's the main sort of like thing that I've worked with in Python.
Yeah. So I will demonstrate that later, okay?